towel with you, have water with you. It's imperative that you make sure that you stay hydrated and keep those hands dry. Now, with that said, let's get started. So for this exercise, we're going to be working the core and a little bit of the hip flexors. We're going to put our feet slightly in front of us, and you can see the board can rock side to side. Well, I have to find that middle. Now I'm going to lift my left leg and down. Lift my right leg and down. As I'm doing this, the weight changes on the board, and I have to push and find a way to compensate to keep the board right in the middle. Now, the more I bring my knee in, the tighter my abs squeeze. I can lift small if you just want to get going and feel the abs beginning to work. But if I want a harder workout, I'm going to crunch all the way in, and my balance gets more tested as well. Now, you may think, what's this got to do with balance? Because I'm not on my feet. We're strengthening the core, but the beautiful thing here is the brain is still working to figure out how to keep myself balanced in a center position on a different part of my body now. One more. There you go. Core tight. So moving on from that one, we're going to go more advanced now. Both feet are going to come off the ground at the same time. So I can lean back on the poles if I want. I can move my hands, but I'm just here. Both up and down. Both up and down. You'll see my body is slightly through the poles to give myself a slightly more lean back look. This is really important that we keep the lower back rounded. The more you can round your back, the more you can contract your abs. Don't let your back go into a strain position here. One, your balance will be tested even more in a bad way, but most importantly, you put pressure on your lower back. You want to avoid any pressure on the lower back. So both feet are coming up and down. Oops, I lost my balance. Find that balance. Let your brain take over. It's here. And again, brain takes over. Here we go. 3 more to go. 1, 2, last one. 3, hold that balance, hold that balance, hold that balance. Another great core exercise. Now, you noticed I took the pole out of the back, I kept the pole in the front, and I put my butt right on the front of the board. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit back and I'm going to sit up. We're doing exercises here, again, working the core. Now, I can use this pole to help me come up, and because I'm on a slight decline, it makes it much easier to sit and go. Now, if I get strong, I can put my hands here and not use the pole as I get stronger through here. But if you begin to get a little tired as you're doing these exercises, you can just grab hold and give yourself a little hand. Now, most people will be good to hear this is the part where they struggle. There's the little and then let go again. We don't want to use the pole anytime you don't have to. Now, if you want to make this a little bit more advanced, you can cross your hands over your chest and come up into this position here. So you have less body weight ahead of you, more on top of your abs, and you can work through here. Here we go. 2 more. 1, last one. And there you have your decline sit-ups. Now we're going to move to an incline sit-up. All I have to do is shift my butt back on the board. You'll notice it will come up. So now I'm in a harder position. I can sit up, move, adjust my butt so I'm perfect. Now I can sit up again. So I can adjust my butt so that I'm in a perfect position. And now I can pull up. Now if I get stuck, I can pull up on the pole again. So I'm here, I can come up, I can feel my abs really beginning to work. So I'm here, I give myself just a little help and slowly down. So I come up, now slowly down. Now if I want to make it harder, I can put my hands here, curl up and curl down again. Now make sure when you're doing sit-ups that you keep your chin tucked in. You don't want to put stress on your neck. You don't want to put stress all the way through here or into the back of your head or on the front of your neck. So just here, roll up. Last one. There you have an incline sit-up. So this next exercise, we're going to do a plank.
Very normal, basic plank. You can put your knees on the ground or you can put your arms on here. I'm gonna put my arms. I'm gonna step in here. I take my feet straight. Now, I'm not gonna look up at the camera because I wanna make sure that my body stays in alignment. As soon as you lift your head up, you get a strain on your neck. So we're just gonna work in here of trying to not allow it to rock side to side and just hold that plank for 1 minute. Now, to get a stronger contraction, bring your lower abs towards your upper abs. That means I push in my upper back, I'm gonna tuck my pelvis under and I'm gonna squeeze my abs, and now I'm gonna suck my abs in. Sounds like so much, but I wanna flatten my stomach, so I'm gonna hold that position and keep it solid. And we've got 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. One way to make it work and keep that balance. Good job. So we're gonna take the plank to a whole nother level now. We're gonna put our arms, put 1 on 3 and 1 on 2. So I've got 1 arm on 3, 1 on 2. Now I have to push more on one side of my body to feel that balance and that strength and keep the board balanced. So now I'm gonna change. I'm gonna put this one on 2 and I'm gonna put this one on 3, and now I gotta find that balance. And you can play with these numbers and adjust where you go. So for example, I could take this arm to 2 and this arm can go into 1, and now I need to push harder and I'm holding that plank the whole time. Now I can come across to 3 and 1. Most of my weight is on this hand, my left hand closest to the middle. There's a little weight on this side. Well, let's even it up. We go here, I'll take my 3 across this side, holding on, keep those abs nice and tight, pelvis tucked under. 2, 1, help. So this next exercise is another plank. This time you're going to put your feet together, and all I want you to do is lift one leg up and then down, and lift up and down. And you'll notice when I lift my leg, I have to push more on the arm where my leg's lifting up, because if I don't, my body's beginning to push on the other side. So again, feeling exactly where your weight needs to be as you stay in a plank position and lifting that leg. I really need to focus. My brain is figuring it out. Oh. Nice and slow does it. Keeping those abs nice and tight. Knowing you're getting stronger and living every day for a more quality physical life, to do things that add more quality in living. Oh. Okay, so here we go. We're into push-ups. Okay. Put your hands on 2 and 2. Again, if you want easier, go on your knees. Don't go upper body, so we're just here. 1. Bob Eubanks loves these. 2, 3, 4. And you'll notice you have to push evenly on both sides, because if you don't, the board, if I push harder on the right, the board drops. I don't want to be one side dominant. I want both sides to be as strong as each other. I'm sure you're hearing a lot of breathing. You're hearing the poles shaking in the board as my body begins to shake. Here we go. Last 2. Last 1. And there we have the first set of push-ups.
So for the second to last exercise, I want you to stand up behind the board, grab hold of both poles and step both feet onto 2 and 2. Now I want you to start rocking side to side, but I'm not going to show you how to do this exercise. I want you to listen and follow along, so you'll start feeling and reacting to what's happening around you. It's more natural, like in everyday life. So as you're rocking side to side, and trust me, you're very safe, close your eyes. keep rocking, but with your eyes closed, I want you to be conscious of the pressure you're putting on your right foot and left foot and how you're rocking side to side. If at any point you feel unsafe, you can open your eyes and then close again. But in here, what I want you to do now is try and find your balance. Feel how you begin to feel the pressure points. You're reacting. It's just your senses of balance, your brain connection that's feeling the pressure points. We've only got about 10 seconds left to go. Now what I want you to do is rock side to side again. Feel the pressure points and find your balance. Can you find that balance right in the middle? That's it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Now open your eyes and step back off of the board. An incredible ability to feel your balance.
So we've done the basic push-up, now we're going to the advanced push-up that you can only do on a balance board. Put one hand on 2, one hand on 3. Now I've got to keep the board balanced. I've got more pressure on my inside hands. That's 1. I'm going to do 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to change to the other side. Goes on 2 and 3. Find the balance and oh, you can see my balance is a little off. Let's start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if you want to really have a hard challenge, I can put on 1 and 3. Now I've got almost all my weight on a one-arm push-up. I've got to work on this one here. Okay, I'm going back to the drawing board. Great job. That's the 60 for 60. Let's keep getting stronger and let's live life to its max, because we were born to live, not born to watch. Thank you for watching the 60 for 60. I got another one coming up. We got over 200 exercises total. Great job. Thank you for joining me.